What if the change in your pocket was actually worth a fortune? In 2025, some coins are fetching prices that will blow your mind. Tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. These aren't just old coins, they're ultra-rare treasures hiding in plain sight. Stay with us, because today we're revealing the top 10 most valuable coins in 2025, and one of them might already be in your hands. Number 1. What if I told you that a simple golden-colored dollar coin from the year 2000 could actually be worth a small fortune today? This is not just pocket change, this is a treasure hiding in plain sight. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where today we explore the story behind the highly sought-after 2000 Sacagawea Dollar with the P mint mark. Stay with us, because what you're about to hear may just change the way you look at your coin jar forever. The Sacagawea Dollar was first introduced in the year 2000 as a modern replacement for the Susan B. Anthony dollar. Designed to honor Sacagawea, the brave Shoshone woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition, this coin was meant to bring beauty, history, and diversity into American currency. The obverse features Sakajouia carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste, symbolizing strength, courage, and the spirit of exploration. On the reverse is a soaring eagle, representing peace and freedom. One of the most unique features of the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar is its beautiful golden appearance. It's not actually made of gold, but rather a special alloy of manganese brass over a copper core, giving it a warm, distinctive color that stands out instantly. The coin also includes edge lettering and a smooth rim, unlike most traditional coins. Look closely and you'll find the P mint mark right on the obverse, signifying it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions of Sacagawea dollars were produced in 2000, certain rare varieties and near-perfect conditions have turned ordinary coins into valuable collectibles. Some coins were struck on experimental planchets, or contain striking errors that elevate their value dramatically. And when these coins are certified by grading authorities like PCGS or NGC in top mint state grades, especially MS68 and above, their collector demand soars to unbelievable heights. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets truly exciting. Depending on the condition, strike quality, and certification, a 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar can fetch serious money in the collector's market today. High-grade examples have sold for $10,000 to $120,000 at major auctions. Yes, you heard that right. This $1 coin could be worth up to $120,000. If you're a collector, here's what you need to watch for: sharp, lustrous strikes with no visible wear, clean surfaces with few contact marks, and proper certification from trusted grading services. Look for coins stored in original mint packaging or early release holders. Some of the most valuable pieces are known as Cheerios dollars, distributed in cereal boxes with detailed eagle tail feathers. Those can bring even higher prices if certified correctly. To wrap it up, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar with the P mint mark is not just another coin, it's a piece of living American history with powerful symbolism and rising demand among collectors. Its unique design, limited special varieties, and growing market value make it a must-have for any serious numismatist. Whether you're just starting your coin journey or have been collecting for years, this coin deserves a place in your treasure chest. So, what are you waiting for? Start checking your change, search those drawers, and visit local coin shows. You never know when you'll come across one of these hidden golden gems. Happy hunting, and welcome to the amazing world of coin collecting. Number 2. What if I told you that a $1 coin minted in 1979 could be worth thousands today? That's right, the Susan B. Anthony dollar with the P mint mark has become a hidden treasure among collectors, often overlooked but now gaining powerful momentum in the market. Welcome back to Coins Hunter, where today we uncover the untold story of this remarkable coin and why it might just be sitting in your collection, or even your pocket. Right now, the Susan B. Anthony dollar was first introduced in 1979 as the United States' bold move to create a smaller, more convenient dollar coin for everyday use. But it wasn't just any design. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical woman, Susan B. Anthony, a fearless leader in the fight for women's rights and equal voting power. With a strong and determined portrait on the obverse and a symbolic eagle landing on the moon on the reverse, this coin was meant to represent equality, strength, and space-age American progress. What makes the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar stand out are its unique features and historical value. It was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the clear P mint mark on the obverse near Susan's shoulder. The coin has an 11-sided outer border, giving it a distinctive look while remaining round in shape. It also holds historical significance as part of the very first year of issue, which always adds extra interest among serious collectors, though millions of Susan B. Anthony dollars were produced, finding one from 1979 with the P mint mark in pristine condition, especially in high grades like MS66 or MS67, is far from common. Over time, circulation has taken a toll on most of these coins, making near-perfect examples much rarer and more valuable. Collectors now aggressively seek out coins with deep luster, clean fields, and crisp edges for top-tier collections. Now let's talk about the part that excites every collector: the market value. In today's auction environment, a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar with the P mint mark can command impressive prices. Depending on its condition and grade, values range from $6,463 to $60,000 for superb quality pieces with perfect strike and preserved detail. Coins certified by PCGS or NGC in the highest mint state levels are especially in demand, and they continue to climb in value. Collectors looking to add this coin to their collection should focus on high-grade specimens with full detail and minimal contact marks. Look for original mint sets or uncirculated rolls that have been well preserved. Grading is key. Coins graded MS66 and above are where you'll see serious return on investment and rising demand from competitive buyers. In conclusion, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar with the P mint mark is a coin of bold design, rich history, and rising value in today's numismatic world. It represents a turning point in American currency and celebrates a pioneering woman who helped shape the nation's democratic path. If you find one in pristine condition, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a piece of American legacy. So don't overlook this powerful dollar in your collection or change jar. It may be far more valuable than you think. Start your coin search today, explore your vaults, and join a community that celebrates history, value, and the thrill of the hunt. Because in the world of coin collecting, every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth thousands. Number 3. Have you ever wondered if a modern-looking dollar coin could be worth a small fortune today? What if I told you that a 2010 Sacagawea Dollar with the D mint mark could be hiding in plain sight, and it might just be worth up to $128,000? That's right. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where today we dive into the fascinating world of the 2010 Sacagawea Dollar, a modern masterpiece that's now considered a hidden treasure among collectors. The Sacagawea Dollar series began in the year 2000, but by 2009, the reverse designs started to change each year under what's known as the Native American $1 coin program. The 2010 design celebrated the contributions of Native American diplomacy with a stunning image of a native man offering a ceremonial pipe to the seated figure of President Thomas Jefferson. On the obverse, the familiar portrait of Sacagawea carrying her son remains, a symbol of strength, guidance, and the essential role Native women played in shaping America. The unique features of the 2010 Sacagawea Dollar are what make it so appealing to both new and seasoned collectors. The coin is golden in color thanks to its special manganese brass alloy, but it is not made of actual gold, which surprises many people. The coin has edge lettering that includes the year of issue, mint mark, and motto inscriptions like E pluribus unum and In God We Trust, giving it a premium and advanced look. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most reliable and respected production sites for U.S. coinage. Even though the 2010 Sacagawea dollars were produced in decent numbers, very few examples have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins that have stayed untouched, sealed in their original mint rolls or sets, especially in grades like MS68 and above, are incredibly rare. And these are the coins that collectors chase with great enthusiasm and big money offers. Combine that with the yearly changing reverse design, and the 2010 issue stands out as one of the most admired coins of the modern dollar era. Now let's talk about the value that gets collectors and investors truly excited. While a circulated 2010 Sakajouia Dollar may be worth face value, the rare, high-grade, D mint mark versions have shocked auction houses with their prices. Some of these coins, especially those graded MS68 or higher by trusted services like PCGS or NGC, have sold for $12,000 to $128,000 at auction. That's not just coin collecting, that's real wealth hidden in your collection. For collectors hoping to find or invest in this valuable piece, here are some important tips. Look for coins that have remained in mint packaging or original rolls since 2010. They're more likely to retain that fresh strike and surface quality. Pay attention to the edge lettering, sharp detail, and avoid coins with scratches or discoloration. Always seek professional grading to authenticate the coin's value and condition, as top-tier grades unlock the highest market potential. The 2010 Sacagawea Dollar with the D mint mark is a powerful reminder that not all treasures are old or ancient, some are still gleaming in modern form. This coin represents the beauty of Native American history, the precision of the Denver Mint, and the growing importance of modern numismatics in today's collector market. If you own one in top condition, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a powerful piece of American storytelling and financial value. So why wait? Begin your search today. Explore your change jars, your coin sets, and your collection. You might just uncover one of the most valuable modern coins in U.S. history. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a journey filled with stories, surprises, and sometimes, life-changing discoveries. Happy collecting, and remember, your next golden treasure might already be in your hands. Number 4. What if I told you that a $50 coin minted to celebrate America's 200th birthday could now be worth tens of thousands of dollars? That's right. The 1776 to 1976 bicentennial $50 with no mint mark is no ordinary coin. This iconic piece, often seen as a patriotic symbol, has become a rare treasure in the hands of collectors and is fetching shockingly high prices at auction today. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where today we reveal the secret value behind this historic coin and why it's a must-have for your collection. The 1776 to 1976 bicentennial $50 was released to commemorate 2 centuries of American independence. Issued during the nation's 200th anniversary, it was part of a special 3-coin set alongside the bicentennial quarter and dollar. This $50 replaced the standard Kennedy design temporarily and captured the spirit of the American Revolution, making it an instant historical icon. Even today, it serves as a proud reminder of freedom, legacy, and national pride. One of the most striking features of this coin is its reverse design. Instead of the presidential seal, the reverse shows the image of Independence Hall in Philadelphia, where the Declaration of Independence was signed. The words, 200 Years of Freedom, are etched across the face, and the dual date, 1776 to 1976, makes this coin unique among all U.S. currency. The obverse still honors President John F. Kennedy, tying together modern leadership with foundational liberty. Now let's talk about the version with no mint mark, because that's where things get really exciting. Coins without a mint mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and while many were made, only a small number remain today in flawless condition. Collectors are not just looking for any bicentennial half. They want brilliant uncirculated or proof-like specimens with no wear, no contact marks, and full original luster. These top-condition coins are extremely difficult to find, and their rarity drives serious demand in the current market. The value of the 1776 to 1976 $50 with no mint mark can be absolutely stunning when the coin is in exceptional grade. While circulated examples are common, rare specimens graded MS67 and above, especially with flawless surfaces and strong eye appeal, have stunned auction houses. These rare pieces have sold for $50,000 to $127,000, making them one of the most valuable commemorative $50 in American coin history. For collectors, the key to finding these high-value coins is condition and preservation. Look for coins that have been kept in original mint packaging or proof sets, and avoid any signs of circulation wear. If you believe you have a high-quality coin, submit it for grading through trusted services like PCGS or NGC. Certified high-grade coins are where the true value lies, and collectors everywhere are competing to add them to their elite sets. The 1776 to 1976 bicentennial half-dollar is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of American freedom, historic pride, and numismatic greatness. Its unique design, limited top-grade survivors, and powerful patriotic connection have made it one of the most beloved and valuable collector coins of the 20th century. If you own one of these in pristine condition, you're holding a shining tribute to the nation's bicentennial, and potentially a small fortune. So what are you waiting for? Dive into your coin boxes, search your old collections, or visit your local coin dealer. You never know when a high-grade bicentennial half-dollar might appear. These coins aren't just beautiful, they're bold, iconic, and truly historic pieces of America's story. Keep collecting, keep searching, and stay inspired, because the next great discovery might be right in your hands. Number 5. What if I told you that a silver coin minted over a century ago could now be worth more than a luxury car, or even a house? That's exactly the case with the 1918 Walking Liberty half-dollar with no mint mark. This rare and powerful piece of American history is turning heads in today's collector market, and if you're lucky enough to own one in top condition, you may be holding a true treasure worth a small fortune. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where today we uncover the incredible story and rising value of this legendary half-dollar. The 1918 half-dollar is part of the iconic Walking Liberty series, first introduced in 1916 during one of the most artistic eras in U.S. coinage history. Designed by renowned sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, the obverse shows Lady Liberty striding confidently toward the sunrise, draped in the American flag with an olive branch in hand, a bold symbol of hope, freedom, and peace during a time when the world was still feeling the effects of World War I. On the reverse, a majestic eagle perches on a mountaintop, wings raised, symbolizing strength and vigilance. This specific 1918 version was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not use a mint mark, so you'll see no letter beneath the motto, "In God We Trust." On the reverse, that detail confirms it's from the original U.S. Mint and adds a special level of historical value. What sets this coin apart is not only its classic design and rich symbolism, but also the fact that it was minted during a time when silver coins were still made of 90% pure silver. That alone gives it intrinsic value, but its true worth goes far beyond melt value. Finding a 1918 half-dollar in great condition today is extremely difficult, and that's exactly what makes it so valuable. Most of these coins were heavily circulated during the early 20th century, meaning they were used in daily transactions, exposed to wear, and often never preserved. That's why collectors today are on the hunt for specimens that have survived in high grades, especially those graded mint state 65 or above by professional services like PCGS or NGC. These are the coins that bring enormous attention at auctions and are rising in demand year after year. Now let's talk about the current market, and this is where things get really exciting. Depending on condition, surface quality, and certification, the 1918 no mint mark half-dollar has sold for $42,000 to $370,000 at major auctions across the country. Yes, you heard that right. A single half-dollar coin from 1918 can be worth more than $370,000 today if it's in exceptional condition and comes with expert grading. For collectors, the key is to focus on originality and sharp details. Look for full definition in Lady Liberty's gown, clear lines in the eagle's wings, and bright luster across the surface. Avoid cleaned or damaged coins, as original patina and undisturbed fields are what professional graders value the most. Always invest in grading through a top-tier service, and store your coin properly to maintain its long-term value and appeal in the collector's market. The 1918 Walking Liberty half-dollar with no mint mark is a timeless classic that represents the best of American artistry and historical significance. It's not just a coin, It's a century-old artifact that carries stories of liberty, sacrifice, and national pride through its beautiful design and enduring legacy. Whether you're a passionate collector or a newcomer just learning the ropes, this coin is a shining example of what makes U.S. numismatics so exciting and rewarding, so don't wait. Check your collections, explore estate sales, and visit trusted coin dealers. You never know when one of these rare gems might appear. Coin collecting is not just about value, it's about discovering history, celebrating freedom, and holding in your hand a piece of America's past that still shines bright today. Keep hunting, keep learning, and keep the passion for collecting alive, because your next great find might be closer than you think. Number 6. What if I told you that a coin from 1973, a common year to most, could secretly be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars today? That's right, the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark is not just pocket change, it's potentially a small fortune waiting to be discovered. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where today we uncover the mystery, rarity, and explosive value behind this unassuming half-dollar that could be hiding in your collection right now. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar continues a legacy that began after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963. In honor of his legacy, the U.S. Mint introduced the Kennedy half-dollar the following year, and by 1973, the coin had already become a patriotic symbol of leadership, strength, and unity across the nation. Minted at multiple facilities including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the version with no mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the historic birthplace of American coinage. What makes the 1973 no mint mark half-dollar truly unique is its blend of classic design and historical value. On the obverse, you'll find the sharply detailed portrait of President Kennedy, facing left with confidence and dignity. The reverse features the powerful presidential seal, an eagle holding an olive branch and arrows, surrounded by 50 stars. While the coin is composed of a copper nickel clad and no longer contains silver, collectors treasure this issue for its precision, symbolism, and the strong patriotic emotions it evokes. Now, here's where things get even more exciting: rarity and condition. While millions of 1973 Kennedy half-dollars were produced, finding a no mint mark coin in pristine condition is exceptionally rare. Most were used in circulation and show wear, scratches, or fading over time. However, a small number have survived in top-tier condition, coins with full strike, blazing luster, and zero contact marks, graded MS67 or even higher by PCGS or NGC. These coins are like lightning in a bottle for serious collectors and are incredibly difficult to locate today. Let's talk numbers, because this is where jaws drop. In today's collector market, a 1973 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark in near-perfect mint state can bring stunning prices at auction. Depending on certification and condition, these coins have sold for $48,000 to $620,000, making them one of the most shocking high-value coins from the modern era. It's proof that even a clad coin from the 70s can carry massive value if preserved properly. For collectors who want to pursue this hidden gem, the key lies in quality and certification. Look for sharp detail in Kennedy's hair, strong rim definition, and flawless surfaces across the fields. Avoid any coin that looks cleaned or damaged, and always prioritize coins that come with grading from professional services like PCGS or NGC. Coins in original mint sets or brilliant uncirculated rolls are more likely to produce high-grade examples, so keep an eye out for sealed or untouched specimens. The 1973 no mint mark half-dollar is more than a piece of change. It's a modern masterpiece, a collector's challenge, and a reminder that even relatively recent coins can become legends in the right condition. With its historic legacy, powerful design, and surprising scarcity in mint state condition, this coin has risen to become one of the most talked about pieces in today's numismatic world. It's a crown jewel for anyone building a serious Kennedy or modern half-dollar collection, so don't delay. Start searching through your old coin sets, check your family collections, and dig deep into dealer inventories. You never know when one of these valuable 1973 no mint mark half-dollars might turn up, and it could change everything. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, It's an adventure into history, a pursuit of beauty, and sometimes, a path to discovering life-changing value. Keep collecting, stay curious, and never stop hunting. Your next great find might be just one coin away. Number 7. What if I told you that a tiny 10-cent coin from 1975 could actually be worth more than a brand new car? Or even more than a year's salary? It may sound unbelievable, but the truth is, a rare version of the 1975 Roosevelt Dime with no mint mark has stunned collectors and auction houses with its extreme value. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where today we unlock the incredible story behind this small but mighty dime, and reveal why it's become one of the most hunted coins in U.S. history. The Roosevelt Dime was first introduced in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his passing. Designed by John R. Sinek, the coin features a dignified portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch flanked by olive and oak branches on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. The design has remained mostly unchanged for decades, but every now and then, a rare variety makes headlines, like the extremely elusive 1975 no-mint mark dime. Here's what makes this particular coin so special. While most dimes are struck with a small mint mark indicating where they were made, a few 1975 Roosevelt dimes have surfaced with no mint mark at all. These were supposed to be struck at the San Francisco Mint for special proof sets and should have had an S mint mark, but due to a rare minting error, a handful were accidentally struck without it. This mistake has turned them into one of the most sought-after coins in modern U.S. history. The 1975 no mint mark Roosevelt Dime is not only extremely rare, it's nearly impossible to find in circulation. Only a tiny number of these coins are known to exist, and most were discovered inside sealed government-issued proof sets from 1975. The coin's rarity, combined with its pristine mirror-like surfaces and flawless proof condition, makes it a true superstar in the coin collecting world. Collectors crave this piece because it represents the perfect combination of modern design, historical error, and legendary scarcity. Now let's talk about its current value on the auction market, because this is where things really get exciting. Depending on the condition and certification, a 1975 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime has been known to sell for $34,900 to $60,000 at major coin auctions. That's right. This little 10-cent coin, in the right condition, can be worth $60,000. It's an extraordinary example of how even modern coins can hold massive value if they carry the right traits and the right story. Collectors looking to chase this legendary coin should pay close attention to old proof sets from 1975. Check for mirror-like finish, absence of the S mint mark, and make sure the coin has not been tampered with or replaced. If you find something suspiciously unusual, always get it certified by a trusted grading company like PCGS or NGC. Authentication is key, and once verified, the value can skyrocket into the tens of thousands. The 1975 no mint mark dime is a reminder that some of the rarest coins in U.S. history don't have to be ancient or made of gold. It proves that even in the modern age, the U.S. Mint can produce accidental masterpieces, coins that slip through the cracks and end up becoming collector legends. With its sleek design, powerful backstory, and astonishing value, this dime has earned its place in the Hall of Fame of American numismatics. So don't overlook the smallest coins in your collection. They may carry the biggest surprises. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your numismatic journey, keep your eyes open and your mind curious. Because stories like this prove that incredible treasures are still out there waiting to be found. Coin collecting is more than a hobby. It's a passion, a legacy, and sometimes, a life-changing discovery in the palm of your hand. Number 8. What if I told you that a simple 10-cent coin from 1942 could now be worth as much as a brand new sports car? Or even more than a luxury home? That's not a fantasy. It's the reality of the rare and powerful 1942 Mercury Dime with no mint mark, a coin that's become one of the most talked about treasures in the world of numismatics. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where today we uncover the fascinating story, stunning beauty, and explosive market value behind this remarkable piece of American history. The 1942 Mercury Dime is part of one of the most beloved coin series in the United States, the Winged Liberty Head Dime, more commonly called the Mercury Dime. It was introduced in 1916 and designed by Adolph A. Weinman, a sculptor whose artistry helped shape America's early 20th century coinage. The obverse features a portrait of Liberty wearing a winged cap, often mistaken for the Roman god Mercury, symbolizing freedom of thought and American spirit during a time of global war and uncertainty. On the reverse of this beautiful coin, you'll find a fasces, a bundle of rods symbolizing unity and strength, alongside an olive branch for peace. The combination of imagery reflects the nation's strength and hope during World War II, as 1942 marked one of the most critical years in the global conflict. The coin was struck in 90% silver and carries historical weight not just in its metal, but in its meaning and timing during such an important era in U.S. and world history. The version with no mint mark was minted at the historic Philadelphia Mint, and while many were produced, finding one in pristine condition is no easy task. Most 1942 dimes were used in everyday transactions, suffering heavy wear and tear over the decades. Only a small number of no-mint mark examples have survived in near-perfect condition, and those coins, especially when graded MS-68 or higher by PCGS or NGC, are considered true collector trophies that command incredible prices in today's market. Now here comes the most exciting part: the current market value. Depending on condition, certification, and demand, the 1942 no-mint mark Mercury Dime has sold at auction for $98,400 to $270,000 in recent years. That's right. This 10-cent silver coin, when perfectly preserved and authenticated, can bring in a six-figure payday. These values are backed by real auction records and continue to grow as more collectors enter the market looking for iconic and rare coins. If you're hoping to add this beauty to your collection, or discover one in your family's old coin stash, here's what to watch for. Look for coins with sharp detail in Liberty's hair, fully struck wings, clean surfaces, and no signs of wear or cleaning. The reverse should show clear lines in the fasces and defined leaf tips in the olive branch. Original luster, natural toning, and professional grading are key to unlocking top dollar for your coin. And remember, coins in sealed collections or original mint packaging are more likely to grade high. The 1942 no-mint mark Mercury Dime is more than just a coin. It's a piece of American heritage, a symbol of artistic brilliance, and a reminder of the strength and determination of a nation at war. Collectors love it not only for its value, but for what it represents: a time when freedom, unity, and resilience were etched into every piece of currency. If you're lucky enough to own one in top condition, you're not just holding silver, you're holding a piece of the American soul. So why wait? Start digging into those old coin collections, check inherited jars and estate boxes, and explore local dealers and auctions. You never know when one of these rare Mercury dimes could appear. Coin collecting isn't just about numbers, it's about stories, memories, and the thrill of discovering value in places you never expected. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep hunting, because the next great treasure could be waiting right in the palm of your hand. Number 9. What if a single penny from over a century ago could be worth more than a Ferrari, or even a multi-million-dollar mansion? It sounds like a fantasy, but it's real when we're talking about the legendary 1894 wheat penny with the S mint mark on the reverse. This isn't just a coin, it's a time capsule of American history, a symbol of extreme rarity, and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for collectors around the world. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where today we reveal one of the most extraordinary pennies ever struck in the United States of America. The 1894 wheat penny is part of an era long before the Lincoln cent series began. And just to clarify, while Lincoln wheat pennies started in 1909, this rare 1894 penny is actually from the Indian head cent series, which ran from 1859 to 1909. That's right, this coin belongs to the proud Indian head lineage, and the San Francisco Mint only began striking small cents in extremely limited numbers in the 1890s. The S mint mark on the reverse sets it apart as one of the rarest issues in the entire Indian head series. This coin features the beautiful Lady Liberty wearing a Native American headdress on the obverse, a striking and iconic design by James Barton Longacre. The reverse displays the classic oak wreath and shield along with the words, 1 cent, and beneath it lies the small but powerful S Mint mark, standing for the San Francisco Mint. Only a handful of these coins were ever minted that year, and very few have survived in collectible condition, making it one of the most valuable and legendary cents in U.S. history. When it comes to rarity, the 1894 Indian head cent is in a league of its own. The San Francisco Mint struck extremely limited quantities of this date, and most were quickly put into circulation during a time when the U.S. economy was recovering from a financial panic. The majority of these coins were used, worn, or lost over time, and today, surviving examples in high condition are nearly impossible to find. That rarity fuels intense demand from elite collectors and auction houses worldwide. Let's talk about current market value, because this is where the numbers become truly jaw-dropping. Depending on grade and provenance, the 1894 Indian head penny has been known to sell for over $1 million, and in the highest uncirculated condition, experts estimate its value at more than $2 million in today's market. That's right, a 1-cent coin that could be worth over $2 million, turning a forgotten piece of copper into a millionaire's treasure. If you're a collector dreaming of this historic beauty, here are some important tips to keep in mind. Always look for coins with strong strike detail, minimal wear, and original surfaces. Certification by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC is absolutely essential for a coin of this caliber. Coins with original mint luster, uncleaned surfaces, and solid provenance are especially valuable, and even a slightly worn example can still command 6 figures or more. The 1894 Indian head penny is not just a rare date, it's a legendary masterpiece that connects us to the very heart of American coinage history. It reminds us of a time when pennies actually held value in daily life, and when artistry, craftsmanship, and scarcity all came together to create something truly timeless. This coin is one of the most coveted treasures in the numismatic world, and owning one is like holding a piece of history in your hand. So don't underestimate the power of old coins. They could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Whether you're hunting through old family collections, estate boxes, or dealer inventories, never stop searching, because the next $1 million penny could be waiting for you. Coin collecting is more than a hobby. It's a journey through time, a connection to American heritage, and sometimes, the key to incredible hidden fortune. Stay curious, stay passionate, and as always, keep hunting, because your next great discovery could change everything. Number 10. What if I told you that an old, brown penny from over 100 years ago could be worth more than a brand new luxury car? Or even more than a large home? That's right. The 1917 wheat penny with the S Mint mark is no ordinary coin. It's a rare and valuable treasure in today's collector market, and if you're lucky enough to own one in exceptional condition, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where today we reveal the hidden power, history, and high dollar value of this remarkable Lincoln cent. The 1917 wheat penny is part of one of America's most iconic coin series, the Lincoln Wheat Cent, first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features Lincoln's classic profile, the first time a real person appeared on a U.S. coin. On the reverse, 2 wheat ears frame the words 1 cent, symbolizing growth, strength, and prosperity for the American people during the early 20th century. The S Mint mark at the bottom of the coin's reverse tells us that it was struck at the San Francisco Mint, known for producing some of the rarest and most sought-after coins in American history. What makes the 1917 S so special is not just its age. It's the extremely low number of high-grade survivors. Most of these pennies went into heavy circulation, especially during the era of World War I, meaning they were used daily and exposed to wear, scratches, and handling damage over the years. Finding a 1917 wheat penny in mint state condition today is like discovering a lost relic from history. Coins that have survived in beautiful, uncirculated condition with sharp details, strong luster, and no damage are incredibly rare and highly prized by serious collectors. The ones that do exist in mint state 65 or higher have become elite collectibles, often sold at record-breaking prices in national auctions and online bidding events. And now, let's talk about those jaw-dropping values. In today's hot collector market, a 1917 wheat penny in top condition has sold for $10,000 to $680,000, depending on its grade, luster, and level of preservation. Imagine holding a 1-cent coin that could be worth nearly $700,000. That's the kind of magic that keeps the world of coin collecting so exciting and full of surprises. Collectors dreaming of finding this gem should pay attention to key details. Look for crisp edges, full wheat stalks on the reverse, and a clean, bold S mint mark below the date on the obverse. Avoid coins that have been cleaned, scratched, or damaged, as original surfaces and untouched detail make all the difference in value. Submitting your coin to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC is a smart step to unlock its true market value and protect its place in the world of elite collectibles. The 1917 wheat penny is more than just a coin. It's a living piece of American history, a tribute to one of the nation's greatest presidents, and a symbol of the hard work and determination of a country at war. It captures a moment in time and preserves it forever in copper, carrying both emotional and financial value to collectors around the world. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your journey, this coin stands out as one of the great legends of U.S. coinage. So don't overlook the pennies in your collection. They might be worth more than gold. Search through old jars, family albums, and estate boxes, because the next great discovery could be waiting right in your hands. Coin collecting is not just about wealth, it's about passion, history, and the thrill of finding beauty where others see ordinary change. Stay curious, stay excited, and most of all, keep hunting, because your next treasure could be just 1 penny away. Number 11. Had if I told you that a tiny 1-cent coin from 1944 could be worth more than a brand new luxury vehicle, or even a down payment on a house. That's exactly the case with the 1944 wheat penny bearing the D mint mark. This isn't just a simple piece of pocket change, it's a highly collectible, historically important coin that continues to rise in value across today's hot coin market. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where we reveal the hidden power and incredible worth of one of the most exciting pennies in American history. The 1944 D wheat penny is part of the legendary Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first American coin to feature a real person, President Lincoln himself, and quickly became a staple in U.S. currency. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and 2 wheat ears framing the words, 1 cent, on the reverse. A classic design that's beloved by collectors all over the world. In 1944, the world was at war and America was leading the charge in World War II. Because of this, steel cents that had been used in 1943 were discontinued, and the U.S. Mint returned to using copper for pennies in 1944. However, coins from the Denver Mint, marked with a small d under the date, were struck in smaller quantities compared to Philadelphia's output, and very few of them survive today in top condition. That D mint mark now represents something far more valuable than most people ever imagine. What truly sets the 1944 D wheat penny apart is its rarity in mint state condition. Millions were made, but nearly all entered circulation during wartime, meaning they were used daily, tossed around, and worn down over the years. That's why finding one in pristine condition, with full detail, bright original luster, and no signs of damage, is so incredibly rare. Coins graded MS-65 or higher are especially valuable, and demand is exploding among collectors looking to complete high-grade Lincoln Cent sets. Now let's talk about what makes this coin truly shine: the current market value. Depending on condition, grade, and certified authenticity, the 1944 D wheat penny has sold at auction for $38,600 to $128,000. That's an unbelievable amount for a coin most people would pass by without a second glance. But when it comes to rare pennies with the right features and exceptional preservation, the sky is the limit. If you want to spot a valuable 1944D, look closely at the strike quality and surface condition. Coins with sharp lines in Lincoln's hair, full wheat stalks on the reverse, and no signs of wear or corrosion are the most desirable. Natural red or red-brown luster is especially attractive to graders and buyers alike. Always check for authentication and grading by top-tier services like PCGS or NGC to ensure your coin receives the recognition and value it truly deserves. The 1944D wheat penny is more than just a coin. It's a legacy of American strength during wartime, a tribute to President Lincoln's lasting influence, and a true treasure for those lucky enough to find one in top condition. It's a shining reminder that even the most ordinary-looking objects can hold extraordinary value when backed by history, craftsmanship, and collector demand. This coin is not just a cent, it's a symbol of resilience, rarity, and reward, so don't underestimate what might be hiding in your old coin jars, drawers, or family albums. The next great discovery could be sitting right in front of you. Coin collecting is an adventure filled with surprise, excitement, and passion, and the 1944D wheat penny is one of those legendary coins that continues to inspire collectors around the world. Stay curious, keep learning, and never stop hunting, because your next rare penny could be the find of a lifetime. Number 12. What if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin from 1953, with no mint mark at all, could be worth more than a luxury vacation, or even more than a brand new car? It's true, and today, we're diving into the world of the rare and valuable 1953 wheat penny with no mint mark. Welcome to Coins Hunter, where we uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change and reveal the untold stories behind America's most iconic coins. The 1953 wheat penny was part of the final decade of the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, a design that ran from 1909 to 1958 and continues to be one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner and features a bold portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the first real person ever featured on a U.S. coin. On the reverse, the simple but beautiful wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America represent prosperity, hard work, and growth. Now, what makes the 1953 no mint mark wheat penny especially interesting is its origin at the Philadelphia Mint. While the Philadelphia Mint typically did not place a mint mark on its coins at the time, the real value in this issue lies in its condition, historical context, and rarity in high grades. Millions of these pennies were circulated during a booming post-war economy, meaning that very few survived in pristine condition, especially those with bright luster, full details, and zero signs of wear. Coins from 1953 were heavily used in everyday commerce, and most were lost to time, worn down by decades of handling and storage. But a tiny fraction managed to survive in near-perfect condition, untouched, uncirculated, and preserved by sharp-eyed collectors or sealed away in original mint rolls. These are the coins that bring serious excitement at auctions and are now commanding impressive prices in the market today. Let's talk about current market value, because this is where it gets really exciting. Depending on grade, strike quality, and eye appeal, the 1953 no mint mark wheat penny has sold for $14,000 to $60,000 in recent years. That's right, a single copper cent from over 70 years ago could now be worth up to $60,000 if it's in top-grade condition and properly certified. This shows the incredible demand and growing interest in mid-century coins with historical importance and visual beauty. For collectors and enthusiasts hoping to spot one of these rare gems, here are some important details to keep in mind. Look for a bold and clean strike, clear definition in Lincoln's hair and jacket, and full wheat ears on the reverse with crisp lines and sharp tips. Natural red or red-brown luster is highly desirable and adds tremendous value. If you suspect you have a high-quality 1953 wheat penny, always submit it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC to unlock its true potential in the marketplace. The 1953 wheat penny with no mint mark is a fantastic example of how a small, everyday coin can carry massive significance, both historically and financially. It represents a time when America was growing, rebuilding, and moving forward after World War II, and it holds the enduring image of President Lincoln, the man who united a nation and redefined freedom. This coin is a beautiful reminder of America's strength and its ability to create value from even the smallest details. So don't overlook your change jar or your childhood coin collection. You never know when a simple penny could turn into a life-changing discovery. Coin collecting isn't just about old metal, it's about exploring history, preserving beauty, and connecting with a deeper story that lives through each piece. Keep searching, stay inspired, and most importantly, keep collecting, because your next great find could be right at your fingertips.